Hello everyone, welcome today to the beauty of death. Yeah, every time we speak about life, the beauty of life, but the beauty of life just can exist when death is here on the other side. When we never die, the life have not so much value anymore. You can do what you want, you don't die. Instead with health and sickness, when you can get sick and yeah, you have pain and you get weak, the closer to the death, yeah, the health is something wonderful. The same with death and life, you know when we know the death can be is every time here, everywhere, is more, the value of life is so much more, so powerful. Without the death, the life is nothing. And the death is not the ending, and the beginning of life is not the start. It's just the circle of the whole thing. It's a little bit more than we can imagine, you know. And mostly every time we just want every time the good things and never the bad things. But when we understand that the bad things sometimes are the good things, when we get sick, we get something. The body says you have to change something, you have to do something. You do nothing, you will die, you know. And when we did too much before, then is the time comes when we have to die. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes we think, why this happen in our life now, why I have to die. Forget about the death. Just live this time what you have left with full power. Just don't think about the death it comes. Just think about what you want to do in life and do the things what you didn't did before and do it, But don't harm others, of course. Just do the things what you really want to do. Enjoy the beauty of life. But not in the extreme. Mostly when we get sick, we become more aware what they have value in life and what not, Mostly forget the stupid things, do the good things, Yeah. So you really start to see how beautiful can the death be. When someone dies very close to us, it's very hard and rough for sure. But it's every time when this someone very close to us, it's want to tell us something or remember us about life in general. Oh, the value of life. This person died, and I still have I still can live. So I should do something with my life. I really enjoy and want to do. When you don't see when you don't know anymore what to do in life, all things is bad and shit, and you want to die, suicide is never a solution. This can never be something. You just run away from the way and the path you have to go. And when you run away from something, you don't can run away of these things. Or when you die, when you make suicide and you die, you come back in the circle and be there again and make the whole shit again. But when you're here in the shit, look on it, see where it comes from, and start to change things. Or start to understand what is life and death. It's not every time easy to talk about this. It's also difficult. Some people can say, you can talk easy, but you don't have this and this. You also don't know what I make in my whole life, how close I was to death many times, and things like this. Yeah. When you think you want to finish life, start to think what you can change. Why you want to finish life? Okay, 3 points. How you can change these 3 points? Or go on a new place, start a new life, forget all the other things. We can do so much in this life. We can't just go to another place and start a new life when all the things we think is to the end, you know. It's very a topic what is interesting. But when you start to understand what death means, you see so much more of the beauty in life, of the circle of life. Yeah. And which we just start to take care of ourselves and others when we see that's, yeah, that's what the life can be also, or in another way, you know. When you are healthy, then work with this thing you have, you know. Some people are sick, you know, they are in the circle closer to the death. So you have to see what you have, and they more like this. But also when we get sick, the sickness want to say something to us. Sometimes rough when we think we have nothing to do with this, why this happened to us. The truth is every time something is about us. Also when it's not every time just in this life, the big circle is so much more, and we are connected. So it means sometimes people have to die that other can live. It's all a circle of life, you know. When just big trees and then comes the small plants go around the tree and take the tree down, so the light comes back to the ground and small things can grow. Before the big tree take all, so no small things can really grow, you know, not that much light on the ground. So it comes from nature, take and bring new. It's all a circle of life. And when we start to understand these things, so wonderful and amazing. So you see that when the death is coming, then you can enjoy. But this have to be in a nature way. When you want to do it by yourself, it's never a solution. You just want to trick yourself, and you don't can trick the things, you know. You just lie to yourself and trick yourself. It's rough, but true. Yeah. It is how it is. It is how it is, life, you know, and death. So start to understand, and then be aware, and you start to understand. Also when you were in a hard time, really when you're in a hard time, you know, speak with someone, go in nature, go with the animal, you know, like pets. They are amazing, they can give us so much. They understand the circle of life better than we are doing. So when you check with them, you figure also a lot of things out, you know. Yeah, all right, me, right exchange, you know. Have a wonderful day, and you know, life is just so wonderful, then death exists, you know. See you next time. All the best.